Hey everyone, this is Rich with FireTv Richie, and this is part two of the introduction series to your Fire Stick. In this short video, I am going to show you how to use Modro. Cody is going to be the last one I post. I'm having trouble actually making the video. I've tried to make it 3 or 4 times, so I'm just going to do it the last. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to use the mouse, and I'm going to show you how to use Modro, which you're going to get mostly live TV there. I've already told you how to launch applications. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to go to Settings, go to Applications. You can just push the directional button straight down and hold it down, and it'll go all the way down to Manage Installed Applications. Click on that. Feel free to pause this video if I'm going too fast. I have to do it really quick, otherwise it's going to take forever to upload. And scroll down until you see this strange looking emblem and it says Modro. Click it and hit Launch Application. Okay, this page is coming up, and on yours you're probably not going to have the recently watched up top with actual things that you've recently watched, because it's a fresh install and you haven't watched anything. Also, when you scroll down to channels and news and shows and music and all that kind of stuff, you're probably not going to get anything come up. Like right now, I can click on it and on news, and all these things begin to pop up. If nothing is in there, you need to back out and do the exact same thing I just showed you and hit Launch Application, and it's going to pop up with a install, a new version. So you're going to go ahead and say yes to update, and then an install page is going to pop up, and yes to, or click on install and go back in it. So you might have to do this 3 times. Once you get that done, all these stations are going to come up, and it's all live and everything like that. Another thing that you might note is that the sides of this app are kind of missing, about 1 inch on each side. That is not the app's problem. That is actually Amazon's problem. They messed up on this. Well, they didn't really mess up on the stick. They just decided to take one of the amenities from the other stick and not allow it on this stick. And what that was is to be able to adjust your screen in the same place that you could adjust your screen before, which was, I'll show you real quick and then I'll go back to, okay, it is in Display and Sounds. Normally you just go here and go to Display, let's see, to Display and Calibrate Display, and you can push up and down. They do not allow that on the newest version of the Fire Stick. But a lot of people have complained, and they are going to change it, thank goodness. So eventually they'll change that, and you don't have to change the ratio on your TV and all that kind of stuff. So back to Modro. I just had to throw that in there real quick. Hopefully everyone watches this second video too. And I'm just doing what I told you before, launching application for Modro. Okay. Now watching TV is pretty simple with Modro. It's not the most user-friendly, but it is one of the more user-friendly apps to watch free live TV. You have channels. You can just scroll through them. You also have news channels. And let's see, there should be a game on right now with NBC. Click on it, and it comes up pretty quick. Not always the best quality. It's not always the best quality. If you want to leave the station that you're on, just hit the back button, which is the second row far left button. And I'm going to show you how to use the mouse real quick, because on this app, if you want to add favorites, that way you don't have to search for your favorite TV show that you want to watch live, then you simply just hit, I've already installed a mouse on this device, because a lot of these things are Android apps that have been modified as an APK to work on this device. So to use the mouse that I have installed, the play button, which is, let's see if I can get my, you can't even see it, I'm sorry. The bottom row of buttons on your remote and it is the middle button. It looks like a triangle pointing to the right with 2 lines next to it, which is the pause play button. Just tap it twice. And if you didn't notice, there's a little circle. You see me moving it? Now that is your mouse, and you operate it with the directional key. On any of these channels, you have these 3 dots. And once you get this set up, you do not have to do it again unless something happens and you have to reinstall, which is not very common. You just click on it. Don't do share. Don't do download, because you're not on a phone. And it will freeze up and do some other stuff. And you definitely don't want to do download, because it is you just don't want to do download. You only have 8 gigs on this thing, and I'm not even sure if it will download. But I've already got this one added to favorites. So right here where it says remove from favorites, it will say favorites. Let me go show you with one of these other ones. And it takes a little time to get used to the mouse. But there you go. There's a favorite. And you click on it. Excuse me, I'm sick right now. And let's see. If you want to get rid of the mouse, what you are going to want to get rid of the mouse and just use the regular directional button. You just hit the play button again, and then any direction on the directional button. So one time into the left or to the right, or up or down, and go back up to the very top. You can actually use the mouse if you want to, so I'm going to use the mouse just for this purpose. And this button right here. And you're going to see this a lot better when you adjust your screen. I'm not adjusting my screen. And favorites. And boom, the 2 favorites I added in there, NBC and Fox 43. So that is how you use the Modro, and that's how you use the mouse. And just remember, play button and any direction on the directional key will remove the mouse. Hit the play button twice and it will bring the mouse back. And there's going to be certain times when you're going to need it and certain times when you're not. Certain apps are going to need it more. And I will be posting videos for each app, so you'll know exactly which ones you're going to need it for. And again, this is free live TV, so it's, you know, you sacrifice the user-friendly environment of having cable TV, saving $150 a month, to not paying anything. You pay a one-time fee for my service and a one-time fee for Amazon, and all these other people who do all this kind of stuff online, they're doing it all for free. I mean, you can give them a donation or whatever, but they're just doing it for free, just out of the kindness of their heart. So if something's down, I really don't ever get to them and say, hey, it's down, you need to put this back up or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's a free service. So, I mean, if you need something up real bad, it's like life and death situation, you just need cable. So it just depends on who you are. Some people need it, some people don't.